Okay, guys, I know these are kind of honestly pretty depressing times for us. We're locked inside. We're not able to see our friends or go to school or be social. We're not allowed to do the things we love, and so I feel bad having to talk about depression and anxiety. But it is part of the deal, and we have to. But I wanted to kind of do another quick video just to talk about. Things you can do to manage your depression and anxiety. It's similar to stress management, but a little bit higher level stuff, and also some resources out there if you are feeling really anxious or depressed. So first of all, management strategies. It's very similar to stress. You got to find things that bring you joy in life, whether it's talking to friends and family, going out and doing something outside that you love. Um, you know, um, it's all about surrounding yourself with positivity. Eating healthy can play a big role. Okay. Being healthy is something that you can hold on to even if your mental health isn't feeling like it's up to par. Okay, so eating healthy just naturally makes you feel better. Exercising releases those endorphins that make you feel better. Um, and yes, endorphins counter the stress hormone, but there's also a lot of hormones that are secreted when you're feeling depressed, things that prevent you from getting up and doing things that you normally do. So exercising can play a big role in making you feel better and pulling you out of those depressive states. And it also, there's something to be said for getting out in the sun, getting out in fresh air, and doing something different to take your mind off whatever's holding you down. Oftentimes, it's just a change of scenery. Okay, that's all people need. Um, so, learning a new skill to take your mind off things. Okay, those can all help if you're feeling depressed. If nothing seems to be working, there's a lot of resources in Spokane, even right now, that are available to get help. I know Frontier Behavioral Health. They're taking over the phone client sessions. You can call and talk to someone. Ferris High School counselor services are available for people who are feeling depressed. All it takes is one email, one phone call, one message to let someone know that you just need to talk to someone. Okay, and then they can move forward with that if you need to go see someone else. So therapy and counseling is always there for you. Anxiety. Okay. If you are really struggling with anxiety, you probably know all this, and you've probably been told all this, and you're probably already doing these things. But if this is something that's new to you, okay, you have to find something that can calm you down. Maybe it's calling your brother or sister on the phone and talking to them. Maybe it's calling your best friend. Maybe it's going out and taking your dog for a walk. Maybe it's breathing. Okay, I've talked about breathing before in class, but slowing your breath down is a great way to reduce anxiety because it lowers your heart rate and it gets your body back to neutral. Okay, we've done some of the box breathing before. You breathe in for 4, hold at the top for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold at the bottom for 4. Okay, so okay, and then you just repeat that cycle until you feel your heart rate starting to slow down. Your body has natural mechanisms like focusing on your breathing that help reduce anxiety. Okay, but if it's something where you find yourself having panic attacks consistently, you really can't calm your brain down. Again, those counselor and therapy services are out there for you, and they can get you the help you need. Okay, don't feel like you're isolated or that you should feel ashamed of asking for help. Okay, it is essential that if you can't find anything that works for you, you get help. Okay, that's why we have programs in place. That's why we have counselors and therapists and people at Ferris to help. And you are not alone. There's tons of people dealing with that same thing, especially during a time like this where there's a crisis. The economy's not good. You're not able to do the things you can normally do, right? It's a natural time for people to feel anxious and depressed. So if this is something that's really getting to you and you feel like you need some help, no shame in asking for it. But I really, really encourage you, learn something new. I'm trying to learn how to make a garden on my apartment patio. Okay. I'd like to try and learn how to play the guitar. I'm going on hikes and walks. I'm riding my bike around. I never used to do that. There's all different kinds of things you can pick up. Okay. Start cooking meals for people. These are all inexpensive things you can do that can get your mind off things and give you something to look forward to every day. Okay. It's amazing what going out in the sun and getting some fresh air can do for your emotions. Okay. You go stir crazy sitting inside. You just do. So I challenge you, if you're starting to feel a little like you're going nuts, being penned up, just go outside and go for a walk. Okay. Ask your neighbor if you can take their dog. Go pull some weeds. I mean, normally I'd hate doing yard work, but I kind of enjoy it right now. Okay. Just find something new, find something outside, to get your mind off whatever's really bothering you. Okay. And encourage, your siblings, your parents, your family members, your friends to do the same. I talked a lot about depression and anxiety in the last video. I just kind of wanted to do another one, to bring a little, positivity to the subject on ways you can kind of combat all that stuff and get over it. Because I know we are in tough times right now. There's no avoiding it. This is a tough time for everybody, and we have to be strong and find ways to keep our emotions positive. Okay, but it does happen. Okay, and it can happen to anybody. No one is above depression or anxiety. So if you feel like that's something that's really getting to you, get some help. Okay, there's no shame. If you need help getting help, email me. I'll put you in touch with people that you need to. Okay, this is my last video. Get going on that worksheet. I'm sending out the email right now. Take care of yourselves.